What's up, guys? Roman Janeiro for Empire Sports Talk here. And I didn't intend to do a video because I'm in the middle of moving and unpacking, so things, especially over in the podcast room, in the new podcast room, are a bit hectic. But news broke this morning in the NFL that I feel like I need to talk about because it surprised me, frankly. Quite frankly, the Jim Harbaugh firing, although I don't agree with it, did not surprise me. Mike Tomlin stepping down did not surprise me. But the move that did surprise me was earlier today, the Buffalo Bills fired head coach Sean McDermott after several successful seasons, a lot of consistency, and several playoff runs. But they fired him because in a year that was thought to be Josh Allen's chance at the Super Bowl, because there was no Patrick Mahomes, no Lamar Jackson, no Joe Burrow, the Buffalo Bills fell short again in the divisional round to the number 1 seed Denver Broncos. And despite what you feel about the end of that game as far as officiating, it is where we are. So because of that playoff exit, the Bills have severed their ties with their longtime head coach, which brings to mind who's next. And this is very, very interesting because this was a job that not really many people expected to be open, but it's certainly with Josh Allen and James Cook and what that offense always has potential to be, is a very attractive job. So first, I want to talk about that I don't necessarily agree. Like I mentioned, I don't necessarily agree with the fact that they separated from Sean McDermott. I understand why. I understand when you have Josh Allen, when you have the team that they've had in years past, when you've been the number 1 seed, when you've been the division champ, you have high expectations, and that expectation is to get a Super Bowl. And when Josh Allen has won an MVP, your expectation is to win the Super Bowl. And they didn't do that, especially in a year where it seemed to be easier. So I understand why they did it. But this was also, we're not that long removed from a couple of weeks ago, the media saying, if he gets this team to the Super Bowl, this is the weakest team Josh Allen has ever had because of that defense. And he went into that divisional playoff game with 3 healthy receivers, one of which had only been there for 2 weeks. So we've heard both sides of the coin